Hello again everyone, Marcus here. I review stuff today. I'm reviewing the song Lux Aeterna by Metallica. Unlike most of the songs on this channel, this one wasn't a request. This is something that I wanted to do, which, most of the songs I listen to on the channel are requests from my viewers. But for today, I had heard that there was a new Metallica song and I figured I'd check it out. So with that, I am always still taking requests. Again, this one just happens not to be a request, so leave those requests in the comments. And while you're at it, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all the stuff that you do for your favorite YouTube channel. You can even check the description to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok. All right, y'all, so I'm a huge fan of Metallica. I'll go ahead and start off with that. This is not like a Metallica first listen or anything like that. Sorry, cat's in the way. I'm a huge fan of Metallica. I've been a fan of Metallica for a long time. I got the vinyl out, whatever, right? And, I've actually been a fan of some of their newer stuff as well. I remember Death Magnetic I thought was pretty good. What was that one? Not Destined to Self-Destruct, but Hardwired to Self-Destruct. That album was pretty good. I think, was it called Hardwired to Self-Destruct, or was it just called Hardwired? I forget. Regardless, again, I'm a pretty big fan of Metallica. Been listening to them since forever. And, it is going to be hard for them to ever, I think, reach the same heights as things like Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, stuff like that. But I've enjoyed a lot of what they've released in the last few years. And so with that said, I say we jump right into it. Again, this is Metallica, Lux Aeterna. I think we're doing the official lyric video here, so let's jump in. Let me get blocked. So I'm going to stop right there for a second. I love this song so far. It's fast-paced. It's heavy. Really like the double bass that Lars is putting down there on the drums. Just really energetic. I like the chorus. It's pretty simple, right? Just Lux Aeterna, Lux Aeterna. Really simple but straightforward and energetic. I could see this being a really good live song. I've seen Metallica live before, and they put on a hell of a show, first of all. But I can see this really working live, and so, yeah, really, really enjoying it so far. I hope they keep this up. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Let's do it.
Cast out the demons and strangle
Man, that guitar solo was wicked. I was expecting one, right? This is a Metallica song after all. I was waiting for that guitar solo to kick. And it kind of took me by surprise because you had that, signature like Kirk shredding, right? I thought he was going to really jump into it, but then he kind of pulled it back with like a slide on the guitar before really diving in again. I mean, that was a really fun solo, and I kind of want to hear it again. So we're going to backtrack a little bit here. Let's do it. I like that. I like how it picked back up.
Emancipation, kill isolation, never alone for the feelings alike. Amplification, lightning the nation, never alive more than right here tonight. Full speed or nothing, full speed or nothing.
Yeah, man, I love how that ended too. Oh. I love that song. That was fantastic. Like, honestly, if the album has more songs that are like this, I think it's going to be a hell of an album because that was fun. It's amazing. These guys are like, what, in their 50s, 60s at this point? And to still be doing thrash metal, to me at a high level, that was fun. I mean, they should really be commended, right? I think a lot of artists, as they age, they might step away from that speed, right? It's taxing on the body to play, but Metallica still gives it to you, right? So, man, that was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that. I honestly can't wait to listen to it again. And again, I've really enjoyed a lot of what Metallica has put out in the last, let's say, 10 or so years. Not that they've put out a whole lot in the last 10 or so years, but just everything that they've done that I think is newer, from Death Magnetic onward. It's like there's some hits in there, there's some misses, but overall it's like they kind of heard the criticism, right, of like Metallica sold out, Metallica went soft, blah, 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 and they were like, don't get it twisted. We can still do metal. We can still do speed. We chose to, sort of broaden our horizons and explore different avenues, but we can still throw down. And I think this was definitely evidence of that here. So this one was really fun. Let's break it down like we always do, of course, starting with those lyrics. So it does say that Lux Aeterna, which is Latin for Eternal Light, is the first single from Metallica's upcoming 11th studio album, 72 Seasons, which will be released on April 14th, 2023. So really think about it, only a few months from now at this point. And so, yeah, Metallica. I know they're coming to Texas. I honestly really want to see them again. But Texas is so big that it's a good 4-ish hour drive just for me to go see them. I think at the closest location they're playing here in Texas. So I'm like, do I want to just take a little mini vacation and go see them? I think I might, honestly. Metallica has always been one of my favorite bands. I mean, no doubt about it. So, and again, if they're going to play, of course they're going to play the classics, but if they play songs like this, I could see this being a really, really good live song. So anyway, let's take a look at those lyrics. So, anticipation and domination, a sea of hearts beat as one, unified magnification, all generations approaching, thunder awaiting the light. Honestly, when I read that first part, when I read it out loud, I'm thinking like this is a concert, right? Anticipation, right? You're waiting for the act to come out. You're really excited. And then in domination, a sea of hearts beat as one. That to me sounds like a crowd of people. Unified, magnification, all generations. And at this point, Metallica has been around for so long. It's not just young people listening to it anymore. And I honestly, I would say it's probably not just old people listening to it anymore, especially with Stranger Things and kind of getting it real popular with, again, some of the younger crowd, really introducing it to a younger audience. I think it's true. Like all generations can really appreciate some of what Metallica has done. Approaching thunder, awaiting the light. And so kind of waiting, usually at a concert the first thing you see are either the lights go out or the lights come on to like signify that the act is coming out, right? So I like that, the thunder awaiting the light. So it's like the light comes on first, but then when the band takes the stage, that's when you get the thunder, the sound, right? And then I like this, and I think it probably speaks to Metallica's style, their sound, right? Full speed or nothing. So when they're coming out on stage, they're here to rock you out, and they do such a great job of it. Again, having seen them live, I mean, they still play at a high level. Lux Eterna, Lux Eterna, and I wonder if that's just saying like eternal light, as in like our music will probably outlive us, right? Regardless of, and you really think about it, regardless of what controversies, what criticisms have been levied at Metallica, they're still one of the biggest bands in the world, right? They're still a household name, if you will, which is already, I think, pretty rare for a metal act, as well as just a rock and roll act in this day and age, right? So exhilaration, frenzied sensation, kindred alliance connected inside. Again, to me, this still sounds like a concert, right? That exhilaration when the band takes the stage. Again, that frenzied sensation, kindred alliance connected inside, commiseration, sonic salvation, cast out the demons that strangle your life. When you're at a concert, it's like you're not worrying about all the little problems that are going on in your life. You're just rocking out. You're having a great time. You're hanging out with your friends, what have you. So again, that's how I'm reading this one. Full speed or nothing, full speed or nothing, Lux Eterna, Lux Eterna, emancipation, kill isolation, never alone for the feelings like amplification, lightning the nation, never alive more than right here tonight. Again, I'm like, this sounds like a concert to me, but I like that it's a way to bring people together, right? When you go to a concert, you're all there to see the same artist, and so you already have that sort of thing in common with everyone else there, right? Like you go to a Metallica show, everyone in there's there to see Metallica. So at the very least, everyone there has something in common, which again I think is a natural way of people coming together. So full speed or nothing, full speed or nothing, Lux Eterna, light it. Yeah, I mean lyrically, I'm sure it could be about a number of things, but when I read that, I'm like, that's about a concert. That's a Metallica concert, right? Really kind of describing what that looks and feels like. So lyrically, I mean, I give it a thumb up. Again, I think there's room for interpretation, but for me, I'm like, this is how I feel when I go see live music, right? So I definitely related to it and really enjoyed it from the perspective that I approached it with. So yeah, definitely. As far as the instrumentation goes, again, Lars gets a lot of criticism, has a lot of controversy surrounding him, but dude is a good drummer, and I'm tired of the Lars slander, right? People will come at Lars and say he really isn't that good of a drummer, blah blah blah. I don't know what it takes to be a good drummer, if you will. I'm not knowledgeable in like music technicality and stuff like that, right? But what I will say is that Lars drumming makes me feel a certain way. There are songs off of like Ride the Lightning, Master Puppets, right, where I'm just like, the drumming is just like amazing. One of my favorite drum tracks comes from For Whom the Bell Tolls. Again, that's Lars. Does a great job. Here I thought he killed the drums. Absolutely. He had some great fills. He had double bass throughout, which really kind of sped that up and made it more fun to listen to. The guitar work was fantastic, energetic, heavy. That guitar solo was absolutely sick. They really shredded that one and just made it so fun. Like, again, I could see this being a really, really fun live song because it's fast, it's heavy, it's energetic. Really all the instruments were in sync here. And then I think James here sounds great. I think he's obviously getting older, probably can't hit the same notes as he used to, and so they really kind of kept it simple, right, where he was sort of singing almost a word or two words at a time, right, without having to really do any sort of extended chorus or extended verse. He's really hitting like some sharp, fast notes and then kind of moving on. So I thought they really played to his strengths as well. So absolutely, this was a really fun one. Instrumentally, this one gets 2 big thumbs up from me. And as far as replay value goes, this one easily makes the playlist. I had such a great time listening to it, and honestly, can't wait to listen to it again. Absolutely great song. 2 big thumbs up for replay value. Solid start to this album. I think they said it was the first single from the album, and so yeah, solid start. Really had a great time listening to it. Glad I kind of set this aside and let myself pick a song for once. But hey, that's going to be it for the video. As always, if you like the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you want to see more like this, or just, want your own band, own song reviewed, just leave that in the comments. I'm always taking your requests, and requests always come straight from the comments. So definitely get those in. And lastly, all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. If you want to support the channel, like, subscribe, comment. Again, you can also check the description to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.